This is surprisingly above ground. I feel as if a big Godzilla is going to walk through in a minute. Oh goodness, that is just the beginning. I see. I begin to understand how this works now. Right then, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a game called... well, I'll get to all that in a minute. I am Carl. A few months ago, I was preparing my dissertation in a restaurant on L Street. The pies there were rather to my liking. I became startled when a man sitting across from me suddenly took the subtitles away before I had time to bloody read them. After seeing that there were other empty tables in the restaurant, I said to the man, "Excuse me, I don't believe I know you. Is there something I could help you with?" "Look, this seat's occupied. Find yourself another table." "Do I get the opportunity to make choices?" "I believe that I do." "Well, let us attempt to be polite and gregarious, rather than, some sort of arsey goose." Without answering my question, the man continued talking to himself. "Well, look, so here you are. You're graduating soon, and clearly you need a job. Well, it just so happens that we have just the job for you." The man paused to add emphasis. "A mysterious job. A wonderful one." "Thank you, but I have no interest in your proposal." Yes, yeah, that's exactly the correct word to use to describe this weird method of recruitment. But hey-ho, it can't be any worse than psychometric tests and cover letters. So, this seems intriguing. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. He then handed me a business card. Both sides of it were black, with 3 letters printed neatly on one side. SCP. Indeed. Click to open envelope. Oh goodness, this is me, presumably. Is this my pay slip? I get paid for stuff and things. Congratulations. Oh, I was quite capable of reading that on my own, but never mind. "Congratulations on becoming a member of the SCP Foundation. The Foundation highly values your knowledge and expertise. We firmly believe that you are the one we have been searching for. You will assume the position of Assistant Archivist in the Archive Department, Group 3. Director Chuck will be your superior. Please go to the security office of Sector Sigma on the 13th of whichever month is the 8th at 1900 hours. Oh, this was dated quite a while ago, even though this game is practically brand new. And pick up your employee card." Oh, goodness. So yes, that is the shtick of the game as such. It is an SCP game in which you play as an archivist that has recently joined the Foundation, and I believe it to be a kind of a little anthronology type game in which there are multiple little sections where you explore the mischievousness of various different SCPs, and it sounded kind of interesting. Some people seem to be rating it quite highly, some people seem to be rating it quite low, so I thought it would be worth having a little look at.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind, and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear, while ordinary people live in the sunlight, flee from fight anomalies in the shadows. We must prevent them from being exposed to the public, so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world. We secure, we contain, we protect.
You also speak quietly, and one of the things you seem to be containing is a big naked man with big stinky totses. Right. Well, that's an interesting beginning. It's like that big warehouse from the end of Indiana Jones. Well, this is certainly pitching itself as being a hell of a lot more professional than the average SCP game I play, and goodness knows I play quite a few of them because I very much like the franchise, but it certainly gets plagued with terrible games more than regular. I would emphasise that I am not able to move about at all, or even a little bit, so presumably I'm getting strapped into a chair in order to go down in this elevator like the Joker at the beginning of Arkham Asylum. Oh goodness! I have been unstrapped, and now we can look at this this floor, which looks like it's like a wicker basket. All right, bit weird. Also, is it just me? You probably can't hear this, but it sounds like the footsteps are about 3 meters behind me, which is very, very unnerving. Mission statement. Operating clandestine and worldwide, the Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government. Which kind of implies it is within their jurisdiction, but never mind, because if you empower something, you presumably have the power to take it away from them, but never mind. With the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena, these anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm, or world-ending harm in the case of some SCPs I've read about. The Foundation operates to maintain normalcy, as it is pronounced by thickos like me, so that the worldwide civilian population can live and go about their daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt in their personal beliefs, because nothing else in the world was causing any of those three things. And to maintain human independence from extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, and extra-normal influence. How thrilling. Indeed, yes. Don't let them do mischief, is the long and the short of it. Safety Management Manual. I don't think you can describe it as a manual if it's only 3 bullet points long. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, don't leave your documents on the train. I know. Alright, can I invade somebody else's office and be mischievous? Oh. I'm not sure you should just leave these security cards here, but you know, I'll nab one. This doesn't seem very secure. There's any corporation in the world I would expect to be able to keep things safe, it'd be this place. That probably wasn't a demon or a monster, but you never know in this place. Enter room 914. Oh goodness, there are many things in here. Looks like they'd break if they fell over, which kind of begs the question why it looks like there's a tip in there, but never mind. So, yeah, I really know very little about this game whatsoever. I don't know what SCPs are. I don't know, Is that a picture of the Hoover Dam? I think it is a picture of the Hoover Dam. That's curious. Don't really know why that's there, but never mind. Yeah, I don't know very much about this at all, but I am quite hopeful. Right, let's open the door! Open the door. What? Move fingerprint. Oh goodness, I need to align my mitten with it. Excellent, I've got practice from doing that on my phone. Maybe it was that phones were no use to us. Well, this is nice. This is... Ooh, I like this. I always thought SCP would benefit from having more... well, I was going to say more merchandise. Having merchandise, full stop. But at the same time, I don't like cash-ins. Alright then. Is that one of those rubber ducks? Is that one of those cosplaying ducks? My giddy aunt, those have been popular recently, haven't they? Right then. Sorry, no, I'm getting distracted looking at unimportant things. Let me swipe this from a mile away because I can't sit down. Oh no, I can sit down. Right. Let us go on the computer and do some mischief with files or something. Right, yes, this is me. I'm from MIT. Isn't that good? That's where the institute came from. You will have access to classified and top-secret archives. Please confirm that you are aware of all confidentiality clauses and agree to swear by and strictly adhere to all of the SCP Foundation regulations. I need to tick the box. I didn't tick the box. I would emphasize, if you break the rules of the SCP Foundation, I somehow doubt that you're just going to get sued. That seems a bit too public for their style. I feel as if they'd be more likely just to feed you to one of their monsters. Right, before starting work, please allow us to introduce you to the software used in the Archivist department. I really like that you designed an entire computer system to do this, rather than just like get a person to help. But never mind. Each day, your superior will assign tasks to the mission module. Where there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. Communications within the site rely primarily on an instant messaging system where information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders and view them promptly. Training is an effective means of information sharing within the new... Yeah, shock horror. If you tell people things, they might actually learn them. But, we'll pretend like that isn't the case. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. This page... I don't know what page you're talking about, but alright. The somewhere page shows public information of all sites around the world. You can view this information at any time. This concludes the introduction. We wish you success. Ah, right. Yeah, and apparently that's enough for me. Okay, so it doesn't seem like I can sort of move the planet around in order to see things, but perhaps I can click on different sites in order to find out other bits of information. Ah, I'm presuming that the anomalous thing that they contain in this site is just all of the Florida men who have their news articles written about them. I'm not entirely sure what part of the world this is. I don't actually recognise any of the land masses here, which is slightly embarrassing. Maybe they're in the Arctic or something? Oh, well, I recognise this one. I didn't know there was an island there, but maybe it's an underwater one. Is this? Oh no, this is the Middle East, isn't it? Yeah, look, that must be Africa. Yeah, because look, that's Greece. Yes, and then this will be the Egypt and so forth and such like. All right, it seems I've got a message from a friend. How is the mission going? Hang on a minute. Oh, I see. This is like a group chat. I see. I was wondering why they were talking to someone who wasn't me. This is going a bit fast. Can I be given a chance to read this? Can I look at other stuff or not? Seemingly not. No, my giddy aunt. Can I? Can I just be allowed to read, if you don't mind? How did the mission go? Did the information gathering on SCP-1299 go smoothly? It was damn close this time. Luckily, I know how to swim. Glad Chuck didn't send me there. I can't stand the feeling of being drenched in water. I imagine the feeling of being devoured by whatever 1299 is would have been worse. I think I caught a cold. Oh, goodness. Our group has a new member today. Ah. Hello, friends. Yes. Yes, you can call me by my first name, which is what most people do in this informal world of ours. Not infernal. These rules don't publish anything. Beware of doing undue interventions when researching humanoid anomalies. Oh, curious. Document sharing, server password. Yeah, let's write our passwords down. That's tremendously safe. SCP-294 is temporarily access restricted. Please use restroom number 2 for the days to come until the damage is... What the hell is 294 where they were making it intern as a toilet? Oh my goodness. Yes, I've jobs and stuff. I've said things and I've learned. Yes. Oh, I think these are the people. Oh, I think these are like the members, the participants. Right. Is it just me or do I sense a hint of jealousy? Yeah, I really wouldn't annoy these people because, as I've said before, they've got many beasts that they can feed you to. I don't know who these people are. Not targeting you specifically, but it's all of these prestigious graduates. The Foundation specifically seeks out such prestigious graduates, and then the Foundation throws them into the archive department. Don't listen to the nonsense coming out of his mouth. Have you conveniently forgotten about Jonathan? Who's Jonathan and what ate him? Jonathan graduated from Harvard or Stanford or whatever. Anyways, the specifics don't matter. You're all pretty much the same. You prestigious graduates are so full of it, you think you can beam through everywhere with your glowing academic qualifications. You've got it coming. The tragedy he went through was inevitable. Interesting. I'm guessing there's a little... What is this about pizza? Is this a pizza day joke? I'm a bit sick of that. How dangerous can a paper cut be? Jonathan lost his left hand because he breached proper protocols and touched 274. He was given... He was... Would you stop doing that? I need to read. You're not letting me. Oh my goodness. Glowing academic record didn't involve learning to read at the speed of frickin' light. He was given medicine and everything was fine. Probably. Right. Oh my god. Yes, it's an accident. Everything's bad. Blah, 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 blah. We get it. High consumption rate at a Class D. Oof. That's serious. His year's annual report. I'm going to replace Archive Department with Relief Station. Alright. I get it. Can we actually get on with doing some work? That would be nice. As long as you're here in the archives department, I'm going to send you, I'm going to need you to focus on your work. Unlike the people in the logistics department spending their time gossiping. Right. I don't know what this is. This is the thing I need to click on. Seemingly not, no. The archives containing missions are not completed last time. Some places still need modifications. Take some time off after you finish with this project, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. Right, yeah, he clearly needs a bit of a rest because he's being a bit mean. Now he's going to send me a file next, I reckon. That's all. The Class A archive will be handed in by the end of the day. What should I do? I have a job to do, please. Earn a few dollars. In the archive department, we need to review, organise, catalogue, and modify the existing containment archives. But no need to hurry. You've just told people to get on with their work. You need to attend a new employee onboarding training session first before you can begin working for us officially. The system will send you a meeting notice. Oh, goodness, this sounds absolutely riveting. The fact that I've literally been through this quite recently is not helping either. Apparently I have to get formal on his ass now. You've already got the job. What are you yelling for, mate? Calm down. This place is not what you think. It's full of demons and monsters. How much worse can it be? You must abandon your past self and start again from zero if you hope to survive here. No one will take care of you. You must demonstrate your own ability. Idiot. Talk about a baptism by fire. Alright. We're playing this game for a quarter of an hour. We haven't done anything yet. We just sat and read a group chat for crying out loud. I suggest you prepare a paper bag to vomit in. He's just messing with you. He's one of the most knowledgeable containment specialists. You have no idea what you will be doing, do you? Now move it! Now, remember, stay sane and always in awe. Oh, goodness. The course you signed up for is about to begin. Please join the meeting in the training system. Okay, this is like a Teams call. Yes, join conference. What is this? This is the weirdest freaking game I've ever played in my life. Oh, excluding mimetic influence. Sorry, I was looking at memes for a moment. You weren't. Sorry. Establishing multiplayer connection. What are you talking about? I'm not doing a multiplayer game. Never have and never will, if you don't mind. This is presenting itself as being more professional and taking a much slower burn than I would have expected. But we'll see what happens and how it goes.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days.
Working on your audio balancing, perhaps?
Upon completion of his work, he will be a free man. Jason Carter is now D503.
There's no way he's going to survive the month. Day 1 in the Big Brother house. The truck. Yes. Trucks. Oh. Do I get to be a lorry driver for the day? That sounds like fun. Do I need to put on this hazmat suit? I do. Goodness. I like the art style. It's almost, slightly drawn, almost, which is kind of cute. Kind of like the Borderlands art style, but not massively overdone to the point of being appalling. What is this? Some sort of scanning machine. I don't know. It beeped at me. I don't know what that means. I love that I'm expected to do a month's worth of work and no one's even explained what the hell it is I'm doing. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I'm pressing random buttons and my device is doing nothing. Alright, well I've got my little radar, so now I can go and hunt for enemy aircraft or something. Oh goodness, I'm in the desert.
D503 was given no clear instruction of a task to be completed.
Glad I'm not the only one.
He must find them out for himself.
Right, objective, collect the waste. 0 of 100 kilograms. Right, okay. He was given no clear instructions, and was then instantly presented with clear instructions. Right then. Alright, driving mechanics, not the sort of thing you usually find in an indie game. Right, can I just crash into the, this stuff, or do I actually have to get out and mend it myself? No, I do think I actually have to get out and pick it up myself. It seems to be a jerrycan. Can I have the jerrycan, please? I'm digging it, even though it was just lying on the ground. Plastic petrol can, hard to decompose even after 100 years. One of the more stubborn pieces of waste. Oh. Oh, I'm literally just picking up litter. Oh, I thought I was, like, collecting, like, radioactive gubbins, but apparently not. My goodness. This game is weird. But hey, it's not your usual kind of SCP thing where it's just a rip-off of Containment Breach. So that's nice. What do we have here? One of those little fence posts that the people doing the roadworks always erect. Discarded roadblock, a blue roadblock, although the triangular support structure is extremely stable, even it cannot withstand the erosion caused by the desert. Alright, I would emphasise, a jerrycan doesn't weigh 30 kilograms, and neither does a roadblock. But never mind. Just go zoom in! Oh my Gideon, I might have ever so slightly had a little tiny bit of a crash. Right. My boss didn't see me do that. My goodness. See, this is what you get for not checking that people have driving licenses before you drag them out of death row, and here's a fire hydrant. Oh no, just a bit of pipage. Alright, that's fair enough. An iron pipe whose valve is too rusty to turn. Sorry. It could have been recycled, but humans still choose to throw it away. Yes. Move to the incinerator. Oh goodness, I must go and burn the things. Is this going to struggle to drive because it's too heavy? Because it's gone over, oh, you can actually see the, measurement now. That's nice. Right, I don't know where the incinerator is. I don't think it's this. I think this is just the... Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. I thought this was just the elevator from which I originally came. But perhaps not, no. Perhaps I need to reverse my patoot up this thing and then check my... Oh, no. It'll do it for me. I still think reversing would be a good idea. Seemingly not, no. Oh, goodness. I did it. Please pull down the lever to confirm incineration. Can you please not incinerate my truck? I kind of need that for stuff and things, mostly going home at the end of the day. I don't really think as much fire as you find in a crematorium is going to burn a massive piece of metal. And you were the one slagging off the human race for not recycling things, and now you're just burning stuff instead of recycling it.
503's first day of work.
How thrilling. Community service.
SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
What is there to evaluate other than the amount of sand in my schnoz? Right. Let's do the computer thing. Please take the level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. My mental state is very highly damaged. Please drag the left graphic fragments, yeah, they're very graphic, aren't they? Look at these sensual shapes, into the black square in order to fill the square area. Ah, well, this isn't going to be rocket science, because it's simply going to be a case of utilising the flat edges, isn't it? I'm not stupid. Look, I did it and everything. Hooray! Oh goodness, I've got to do more of it, and it's not immediately clear how this bit works, but it's probably going to be like this. What am I doing? I genuinely have no bloody clue, but here we are. This is possibly going to work if you're easily convinced that things that definitely aren't going to work are actually going to work perfectly alright. There's a spooky eye there. Hooray, I did it correctly. And I didn't do it in a pathetic amount of time. I mean, 4th place isn't appalling. It is if you want a medal, but, you know, I don't. Right. I do hope I don't actually have to do this 30 times. It's dinner day! Oh. 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 Well. And people complain that McDonald's burgers don't look quite as good as they do in the pictures. At least they don't chuck them at you. Picked up the hamburger dropped from the window. Oh, was that optional? Alright, time for bed. You know, playing a massively loud siren in my ear isn't exactly going to help me drift off sweetly to dreamland.
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected. You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate?
Among other things, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457. D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances.
Alternatively, you could give people
As
maps.
everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works. Before we get started, are there any questions?
Yeah, what the bloody hell?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them?
Getting murdered, you mean?
Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris, a research intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
I wasn't expecting to A, go back to work in this game, and B, go back to university.
However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
What happened? Time to go to work! Goodness, can you actually imagine living in a box like this for a month? You would go absolutely bananas. Right, I've my things. All of my various accoutrements. I don't like that one, it has a different tone, it's very unsettling. Alright, so what you're basically telling me is there are big old sand dunes somewhere in the world where people continuously get lost because they're derps and they don't know where they're going. And apparently it's also full of rubbish? Alright. I don't claim to understand why it's the middle of the bloody night. Alright, this is strange and mysterious, and I am curious. Also, why am I only doing 100 kilograms a day? I get the distinct impression that this truck could do an awful lot, carry an awful lot more than that, and then we could clean this place up a bit faster. But apparently, also, where am I refueling this thing? Is there some sort of desert gas stop? Alright, what is this? It looks like the carcass of a big frog or something. I have no idea. It's a big old load of barbed wire. Because apparently they were cleaning out the prop bins from the evil within. A spindle of thick black cable is wound too tightly to see what is inside. It is much heavier than it looks, and nobody knows why. It takes a lot of effort to carry it. Mwah. Hello, Mrs. Pussycat. Alright, time to go to the incinerator. This is a strange game. I'm very curious, and I feel like you could have some fun with this. But I'm also highly befuddled. Should we see if we can do another flip? Oh, flippin' heck! I couldn't. To zoom up the ramp. So what's the mysterious thing that happened? What's going to happen when we burn the black spindle?
D503 had completed his task.
He's getting a right headache as well.
He did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
I heard a moaning and a groaning coming from that. Yes. Yes, indeed. Right, time to play more games! Oh, goodness. Please no. Oh. Please select the pictures with triangles. I'm sorry, what? I mean, that's got a triangle in it, and that does. I mean, you could kind of call that a triangle if you're a dope brain. That's it. Oh, goodness, I did it wrong. Is that also a triangle then? Oh. How many other oh, goodness. Wait, finally, something I can actually do. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, that one's 5, and that one's 5, and that one, I think is possibly. I don't know. That one's 5. That one's 5. I don't think that is. No, no. No, I don't think it is. I think 125 is 5 cubed, which wouldn't be that. I think if that was divided by 25, then it would equal 5. I have no baldies about the others. Bollocks! I did it wrong. I'm not tremendously good at this. Oh yeah, that one would be 5 as well, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this. I'm supposed to be good at mathematics, except I'm not. I don't know. That one then. Goodness. Not that one and then that one. I don't play video games for the sake of doing a bloody maths exam, but apparently here we are. Right. 124 divided by 15 is the grand total of 8 and a bit. 365 times 124 divided by 254 is not 5 either. Right, alright, good. What the hell am I doing with my life? I'm actually recording this? Oh, okay. Okay, this one actually is 5, which is curious. So that one's definitely 5, and that one's definitely 5, and that one's not 5 if we're following Bidmass, now that I actually think about it. Bollocks. That one is because, well, both those characters are the same, whatever the hell they are. Oh no, that would be 6, I think. Oh my Gideon. This isn't fun for anybody, least of all me. I don't get it. I don't get what I'm doing wrong. These are definitely 5. Oh, select 3 pictures! Oh, I thought you said 4. Ah. Bollocks. I'm still 4th place though, somehow. Goodness knows how that happened. Never mind! I am thoroughly mentally competent and also slightly mathematically illiterate, but that isn't the point. It is time to not even eat. We're going straight to bed, apparently. Alright. I'm kind of curious why under the sun my,
That night, D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations.
He's having naughty dreams.
Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming.
About mischief, no doubt.
Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
Because you couldn't have asked him. He was dreaming of that scene where Captain Janeway visits her spirit animal, apparently. He seems to be dreaming of the sea, which is kind of the exact opposite of the desert. Oh goodness, a phone booth, I think, or possibly a vending machine. What the hell is this game? This is a very weird game.
The 8th day marked a significant turning point. The start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay. Our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Make
Thank
it
you,
sound like
Dr.
we're at
Ham.
war.
I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day. Perhaps the worst.
After he dropped his
For
radar.
a death row inmate.
He dropped his radar. Sounds like the worst day in the world. Okay, I was just curious if I was ever actually going to be allowed to see anything. No, I am. Didn't we play a game in a shotgun that involved what? Why the hell is the floor swimming? Didn't we play a? This is another radar, isn't it?
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
World War II type. There is a lot of abrasion on the display as well as the handle, and the receiver isn't working anymore.
D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
Nope. Just the remnants of the last poor soul, emphasis on the word soul, that left us here. Right. Yeah. Didn't we play a game in a shotgun about a beast monster that was dropping trash out of the sky every 15 seconds and you had to pick it up? Was that at all inspired by this, or was that a random coincidence? I don't know, but here's another piece of pipage. It's being tentacalized. Good for the pipage. Judging by the moaning and the groaning that came out of this the last time we set it on fire, I'm beginning to wonder if this might have somebody in it. Yes, this is also the heather. Right, alright. Strange game. Curious to see what the effects are, because at the moment the effects on the grade 8 dingus seem just to be headaches. Headaches and no more, given that he can still drive and eat and sleep and crash into things. At least he can when I'm possessing his brain. What? Stuff, yes.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions proved to be a challenge for
That seems perfectly acceptable and expectable.
D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Oh goodness, this is the my job. All right then. I will follow the tentacle, because when was the last time a tentacle went awry in this desert? And now apparently we're just going to follow a red dot, like we're some sort of cat. All right then, I'll channel my inner cat instead of the one that's on my lab, and we will we'll see what we can find here. Hopefully it will be less disappointing than what happens when a cat catches the red dot of a laser pen. But we will see. We will see. This really is a very mysterious game. I mean, it's really head and shoulders above many others, just in terms of its professionality and the fact that it's actually trying to achieve something instead of just doing a stupid jump scare or a copy-paste job. So, oh hooray! I think I've found my way back to my little burger joint.
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Yeah, I was going to mention, the fact that you described it as a site instead of the site kind of tells me that he's not back in his home sweet home. Oh goodness, there's a man having a sit. Maybe he's been having a long walk as well. We can be comrades in our achy tootsies. Oh goodness. Giddy. I look away for a second and you start having a seizure about this telephone booth again. What is this? Oh, I'm actually here. Oh goodness, oh my giddy aunt, ow my face. I didn't realise I was actually there. Lie, it says. Tell fibs, yes, about how good the burger was, so that they don't murder you for insulting their cook. This is check. What? All the way down there? No, thank you. I'll get by. Yes, it's a little late to say this, but you might want to turn around and scarp her, mate. Okay, I can't look this time in terms of moving my head around. Why is there just a blood-red phone booth in the middle of nowhere? Yes, it's a phone booth. I know what they look like. Maybe it's Victor Zaz. Yes, and so was everyone else who's worked in a call centre. Oh goodness, now we have to play some more games.
13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation.
Which seems to involve doing games, but alright. Fair enough. Oh my giddy
Now be observed in D503's physiological data.
Alive. You sure those wires weren't laced with something pretty heavy and strong? Because I seem to be tripping quite badly.
Psychological evaluation were so troubling. We had to abort the mission.
Rage! Alright, I
D503
okay.
was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
Which seems surprisingly easy, and I would imagine this would be a little bit more difficult than just using a chair.
Other level D personnel were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right, none of the level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
I'm going to be the first one! I'm going to escape! For crying out loud, I get cheated out of my last meal and then I get sand in my shoes. What the hell was that? Who's trying to take my head off? Stop it, I'm going to get in my truck and I'm going to leave. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm going this way. Which way is it? I don't know, but if we keep driving, eventually we'll leave the desert. Probably. Either that or we'll run out of fuel. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Or alternatively, we'll just do a backflip and turn ourselves around. Right, shall I try that again, and this time I'll try to be ever so slightly less of a doofus? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh goodness. I seem to have had an episode at the wheel and lost consciousness. Also don't seem to be able to see where I'm going. I've turned the lights on, even though there's nothing to see but sand. Oh goodness, I made it to the city! Hooray. Why is that building so glassy? You do realise in the desert you're going to get so many solar reflections off that it's going to burn people's eyes. Right. I hope you're cognizant of this fact, my friend.
D503 heard the call.
The call of the what? The call of the wild? I don't know. This game is beyond befuddling.
Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands. That all choices come from their own free will.
I don't think any of us are quite that
They
disillusioned.
don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world.
Yes.
Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
Yeah, the rest of the world's made up of cheese and cats and stuff. Alright. I'm sorry. My brain is running about 10 to the dozen at the minute just trying to figure out what the hell. What does this phone booth have to do with anything? It's like a crater impact. Again with the victor's eyes. Is that what these cables are? They're phone cables. I don't know how that helps, but it explains some part of it. Specially designed phone booth for if you've got 8 incredibly small people and need to make a call simultaneously.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
That's why he needs to get a new set from the shop, post haste, before he dies of being squished. Oh, that's why it was whimpering and a whining. Because there was a person in it. There was a me in it. In fact, it's like a little cocoon. Interesting. That explains a little bit. Yes, I get it. I've been slightly toasted. Huzzah. I am so pleased that we've explained at least one tiny modicum of this madness.
48 days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and that some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies.
Someone's got a superiority complex.
It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run. Because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
Someone's got a hard-ass sales pitch. My goodness. Alright, well that was more of a lecture than a game, but alright. Add your comments. What are my comments? The lecture was qualified, the course was arranged appropriately, the connection was smooth, notice of the meeting was punctual. Other supplements, I don't feel anything. I only saw a Boy Scout instructor scaring a rookie. It was arranged very haphazardly and the feng shui was all over the place. The guy was qualified in being a numpty, yes. The connection was as smooth as peanut butter and the notice of the meeting was mediumly prompt. Alright, let's carry on. This is such a freaking weird game. When do I actually get to do something? I feel a bit uncomfortable. Has anybody got an aspirin? I could use a few. My giddy aunt, I need a long, hard drink after that. Alright, the hell? Yeah, don't throw up on the floor. I will do my best. That was only the beginning. You have to learn to get used to it and live with it. Alright, if you've only got one choice, why don't I just say it automatically? And everyone here wants to teach you something. Live with it. Alright. Yeah, I feel much better now, after basically telling me to, suck it up, buttercup. Alright, fair enough. When do I actually get to play a bit of game? You're welcome to join us. I thought I already had, but never mind. The past hour has been torture. I don't know how the others managed to hold on. I messed up during the training sessions. I jumped off a cliff, fell into icy water, and choked hard. I don't know how I will even recall any of this, because I have no memory of visiting any cliffs or waterfalls. But it was so real, I can even taste it in my mouth now, the foul taste of the river water. But in any case, this is my first day at the Foundation. I must go to the cafeteria and get something to eat. Maybe my stomach will feel better then. Okay. Right, maybe it'll be stereotypical me-malicious pizza day. Or maybe it won't be. We'll have to find out. Can I actually have a bit of game to play rather than just text to read and things to look at? No, apparently not. Alright, fine. Do I have a mission to do? Possibly. Can I, look at other sites and get information? Small Mantis, big trouble. Mass protest organised by Lefa Mantis has broken out surrounding areas of Site 87. These insects, which are only active in autumn, abnormally gather together to protect against the massive defoliate plan proposed by the Wisconsin government. Because this behavior will prevent them from appreciating autumn leaves. What are you talking about? It's reported that the director of Site 87 has already requested local government to suspend the activity. Right. Okay. So, big ol' bugs dinna like the trees, seems to be the long and the bloody short of it. Alright. Can I have a job to do of some kind? Yeah, I get it. You're sending out emails, isn't it riveting? Can I have a job, please? Why am I being assigned to field work again? Because you're fat and need to lose some weight, you sassy assy. Something went wrong at Site 74. Personnel from other departments went to provide support, so we need to take on more field work. Like I said, our department should be renamed the Relief Station. Stop complaining! I feel much better, and I'm ready to do some frickin' work for once. Idiot. Why is it with jobs? They either give you so much work you want to die, or they give you so little work you want to die. This is your first mission. Review the archives and organise them according to the requirements. Do not underestimate the task at hand. Go finish it. I'll do my best. I'll try not to bollock up absolutely everything, but no promises. Good luck. Am I being a filing clerk? Is that what I'm doing? Strictly follow the regulations and do not act on your own without authorization. I'm not an idiot. Which is why I got a job in this here final place. In no sense of frickin' self-preservation. Alright, I'll try to follow the rules and be a good boy. This reminds me of my first mission, when seemingly you talked in gobbledygook. All files, yes, I will do a file, right. Click text with red underline. Enter data regarding the investigation reports into the archive system on the right. That would be this thing. Click text with red underline. Ah, alright. This is about SCP-701, Black Box Incident, Recording Investigation Director Agent Q. After clicking, the data dragging effect will be activated. Drag it onto the archive system on the right. Left-click to release data. Data will be uploaded automatically. After entering all the data into the archive, click Submit to complete the task. Right. Alright, well, let's listen, I suppose.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department. Containment breach occurred at Pony Station and contact with the Foundation has been lost. Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box. Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Right. Who presumably is also from New York, judging by the accent, which should at least be entertaining, if nothing else. This almost seems like a more interactive version of the wiki, rather than being a game in and of itself. This also seems oddly lower res than what we've been seeing before, but never mind. You weren't kidding when you said it was a black box. It literally is just a cube of black pudding.
Blood pressure 175 or 110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of methanol to help control blood pressure.
Nice to hear a local accent for once.
Bella.
Oh, I think that is me. I've got one hell of a hangover by the looks of it.
The drugs seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake.
Where's the black box?
I think I need a bucket. I get the distinct impression I need a big ass bucket.
3 days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Home Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
Probably the same place the audio slider went to. I had it in an elevator.
I brought it back. I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us. You never brought it back.
No, that's impossible. I remember. I completed my assigned task. I swear.
I'd say the voice acting's more professional than I would give it for an average SCP game.
You're not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
That's why you're all yelling and there's a bright frickin' light.
Bella, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
I'll try.
This game is severely lacking in gameplay.
Currently heading to mission site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation Security Regulations 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Black box? Got it.
Thank you for not telling me what it is, or even what my job was, until I was less than 100 meters away. Right, can I actually play a bit of game now? That would be nice. I was only planning this video being an hour long, but I think I'm going to push it to an hour and a half, just for the sake of getting at least 5 minutes worth of me actually doing something in it. Holy shit, it was Brent! Yeah, I sort of figured that out in the last bit, but never mind. What does this say? I don't think it says anything. Authorized personnel only. Goodness, I can't even frickin' read. Yeah, presumably the unauthorized ones get chucked down the side of the ravine. Alright,
I'm able
fair
to
enough.
observe the mission site from here,
This is pretty.
but it doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
And repeat most of the things that I said to you like I was some sort of bloody parrot. But never mind. Yeah, this game's very narrative-driven, isn't it? I think that's the kindest way of putting it. I don't mind, because the narrative it's putting together is good, if admittedly monstrously befuddling. But that is the joy of SCP. And I do like the sort of the various little art styles. It's quite nice, and as I've said before, very professionally put together, and I feel as though they're doing it with a bit of care, rather than just trying to cash in. What the hell is all of this Ghostbuster crap? A cant counter, capable of counting cants, which sounds like some sort of tongue twister. A device capable of measuring the humes of an area. I misread that as the hummus of an area at first. And calculate the reality bending rate in real time. Oh, thank you for clarifying that. What the hell are these things? Reality anchor. A device capable of stabilizing the humes of a surrounding area. One of the best weapons for combating against reality bending and reducing the psychological damage in an area. Right. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend like any of this makes any sense. 60 milliliter per injection. This inject this blocker to stop neurotransmitters from behaving erratically as a result of unavoidable reality bending. Oh, right, a gamma blocker. Okay, and here is a picture of what a black box looks like. Shockingly, it's a black cube. Alright, and here's a telephone number as well, for reasons I cannot begin to understand. It's been written on the back. No, there is not. Alright. Okay. Alright, press tab to open collections. Yes, like they have at the church or something. How do I switch item with A and D? I'm pressing A and D and nothing's happening. I don't know how this works. I presume I don't need these things at the moment. Let me scooch my bum under here. Why are you telling me to crouch now? Why didn't you tell me when I had to crouch under that tree? I don't know. I have so many questions and so few answers. Alright, don't guess I have a flashlight, do I? Pressing F isn't doing anything, so one presumes I am torchless. Please don't be another cutscene. Your cutscenes are very professional, but I would like to play a bit of game. No, it seems that Agent Sparrow has just decided to have herself a little nap.
I've just entered Pony Station.
Retrieve the black box from the lab. Room 705. The elevator. 7th floor. Sparrow. Must.
What's that? Bald Eagle, you're cutting out.
This is not good. I do have a light. Good.
I'll place a reality anchor.
Naturally. Yes, I should put this robot here.
Okay. Much better. Now let's find that elevator.
Yes, yes, yes. Can I ask, why precisely in the name of Bluebeard's balls did you decide to tell this person where the black box is after she arrived? You know, once the reality bending occurs, rather than doing it before she arrived, so that she knows what to do with this plant. Here's $1. Oh no, it's not $1, it's a quarter. An Ohio issued 25-cent coin. Why do you say Ohio issued? Oh, there's a spaceman on the back. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I didn't know that American currency varied by state. Which, I was not aware of that, but apparently they're slightly... Hello? This seems like some sort of crap joke. I'm vaguely familiar with her. I was going to say a handless mannequin. This one, however, does have mittens, so I don't think he's that mannequin. Oh goodness, a trophy for being awesome. What does it say? Duty regulations. All personnel on duty shall not leave early. Absence from work is strictly prohibited. Personnel who cannot be on duty due to special circumstances shall promptly coordinate with the site director. All personnel shall strictly comply with the prescribed regulations and rules pertaining to access of classified files. All personnel on duty shall fill in the inspection form truthfully and correctly. If a situation that cannot be handled independently should arise, personnel must immediately report the incident. Spare keys room 101 placed under the flower pot in the visitor's lobby. If used, please place it back in its original location. Oh. Interesting. Right. There's a hell of a lot going on here, and I don't understand much of it, but there seems to be some sort of miniature goat demon, so isn't that delicious? And here is a jumper, in case you get a bit chilly. Right. What does this say? Today I read Dr. George Thompson's research log for SCP-701. Could it be true? Has he really been performing comparison experiments on chimpanzees this whole time? Well, he does sound like a bit of a monkey himself, so I wouldn't put it past him. What could he have planned? Does he not realise what he is up against? The whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess. Now it's abundantly clear that Phil can't read. Why the Foundation transferred him out of Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He was performing experiments all wrong. Experiments are just about doing random stuff and seeing what happens. I'm not entirely sure how wrong you can do it. The whole direction of this project was all wrong. SCP-701 holds great potential. I still believe that. I will have to adopt a new method of study. Efficient, fast, and direct. It all begins tomorrow.
I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
Alright. There's a thing here. I don't know what... Oh, no, I thought I'd be able to interact with that. But no, there's a mop here. I could bash somebody with a mop. That sounds entertaining. Alright, so we need to find a visitor's lobby because, you know, this is a place where you would expect visitors. It's not a frickin' museum for crying out. Can I use my quarter to look through here? Seemingly not, no. Can I use my quarter on any of these, please? No, I want to use my quarter and have a look and see what I can see. Seemingly they don't work. That's a shame. Alright, can't see anything over there. Presumably, what did they say this was? A Hydra power station thingamajig, which is sort of the thing they have in Hoover Dam, to the best of my knowledge, going back to what we were talking about before. Who is this? It's just a person. They have a slightly scary face. This seems positively too cheerful. Is this the visitor lobby? Oh goodness, I'm just going to knock over all the... What the hell was that rattling noise I heard? I'm just going to knock over every plant I see in the hope of finding a key. There's a big red button I could press here. That looks like fun. What does it say? Site 74. It's some measurements. Alright, yes, it's some measurements. Not entirely sure what you want on, but never mind. And here's a Sony Walkman.
Including a project suit when follows have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, whatever his name is, in particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him. What does he think he is? I had to let him know who's the boss around here.
I'm guessing it's not actually you. No, that's one of the old 8-bit computers, isn't it? Like home computers even, and I don't recognise which one it is, which is irritating and annoying me, but never mind, it doesn't matter. What matters is they printed the front of this book back to front, which is slightly entertaining, but never mind. Right, let's carry on with our life and see what else we can find. Let's go over some more plants. What was that green blob? Oh, the green blob is still there. Oh, alright then. Okay. I'm going to stop asking questions because there's not a hell of a lot of point because they're never going to get answered. So, I'll just shut up and carry on with my life. How about I do that? Can I go through here into storage room? No, I cannot. Alright, let me go back into here and see if I can open this door and see where that takes us. Indeed, it takes us into... Oh, I thought it was a cupboard. No, it's a little bit bigger than the cupboard. I've got some Amazon parcels here that some porch pirate has pilfered. Can I turn my light back on? Yes, I can, thank you. I don't feel massively confident with having the thing on, but I feel slightly less confident having it off. Yes, it's just like the inside of Hoover Dam. Alright, well that answers a lot of questions then. Where can I go? Is this press W and S to control elevator? Oh goodness. I don't... Alright. Not really sure what the purpose of this is, but I suppose if you want to double up your bridges with your elevators, I suppose that's a thing you could use. The thing is I can't even pin any of the wacky infrastructure of this place onto SCP. The jangling chains of some imprisoned soul I probably can blame on the SCP Foundation, but the rest of it I've just got to blame on the local power infrastructure. Alright. The rats! Goodness! Getting, oh hello. Hello again! Getting eaten by the rat sounds, positively preferable. Let me boing over here. Oh, yeah. Hell. Oh, well. Oh, giddy on, he's run away. Man alive. Glad we're getting finally onto a bit of game, rather than just getting introductions and tutorials and stuff, but this is quite interesting. Hello. Are you posing? I'm glad you've got a little friend. I wouldn't like to think of you being all lonely, because if you've got someone else to play with, they might distract you, and that'll give me an opportunity to get the hell out of here. Possibly, but probably not.
The elevator. To the 7th floor, then.
Once we've had a poke around in here and seen what else we can find, other than many brightly coloured box folders. And an old projector, by the looks of things. Warehouse management. Yes, don't lose things, and that's about the size of it. Is there anything I can read, or...?
We offered. The hanging king we served. I serve my king with my blood. Blissful supplication. Sacrifice of sin. What's this? Some kind of...
I mean, it doesn't rhyme, but... I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Maybe I should drop one of those reality pills. Oh, I'm pressing E! Oh, I need to spam it, I think! I did it and everything. Yes, I have a especially long middle finger, which is going to come in very handy when dealing with my co-workers. Okay. Yes. My mitten. Glad I've still got that.
I'm very familiar with cognito hazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
That does sound terrible. But perhaps it was just a nightmare then.
I did go to bed though.
We wake up from nightmares. Not from this.
We're going to carry on playing the thing. Presumably the elevator wouldn't have worked. I would need like a key card or something in order to use it. Unless that was a missable thing, but I somehow doubt that. So when you said the 7th floor, you meant the 7th basement rather than the actual bollocks. Hello. Yeah, graphically it's quite impressive actually. What does it say? Quarantined! What's been quarantined? President Wallace declares lockdown of city. Oh, I see. Right, sorry about that. Minor interruption occurred, but never mind. It has delayed my death by a good 15 minutes, so that's nice to know. Good. I was going to make some sort of Wallace Gromit joke about this, but it's fallen out of my brain now, and I'm going to use that as an excuse for forgetting about it. So, we're on the 4th floor, I think. I might... Oh, I am crashed. I was thinking I felt suddenly smaller than usual, and not just because I've been cut down to size verbally. Alright, exit. Well, there isn't even a mouse hole to exit there from, mate. I don't guess I can, like, crawl out of the vent or anything. I know I should just go out of the door. That would be, like, the sensible thing to do, but, goodness knows you don't come here to see people play video games sensibly, and if you do, you're in severely the wrong place. And I go through the door. No, I cannot. Fiddlesticks and darn it. Alright. There is presumably, then, a key somewhere. Or a, I could quite easily open that with my mittens, but apparently that's not my job. All right. Oh, I see. There was a blockage here that I needed to circumnavigate. I see. Hello. You seem a little bit villainous. Alright. I saw a shadow creeping up my right side there. That was a little disturbing, but never mind. We will pretend like everything here is absolutely fine, and here is somebody reading a piece of paper while they relieve themselves. Because apparently you can't even take as much of a 30-second break in this game. What other horrors are we going to find in here? We're going to find some plungers. I don't know. What does that say? Blood is my king? That's charming. Yeah. This is just positively chipper. Right, okay. Dare I even ask what it is you're reading? The chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. It is not only me they seek to entangle, but also you. The curse before death is frightening indeed. Get this meddler out of my sight. Let dead men remain speechless. What are you talking about? I don't know. I feel as if I'm reading a... Don't you look at me like that. I did a better reading than you could have, given you've got no face and mouth. So shush. Maybe he's just slightly cheesed off about the fact that I've invaded his privacy while he's trying to attend to his business. I can't much say that I blame him. Right, and here we go again. Right, let me just take that so we can't actually look in front of us and see what's happening. If the lies of the monarchy were to be recorded in a book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest and would evidently become overburdened with fatigue. Well, script for rehearsal. Yes, this is literally a script, isn't it? But what for? Oh, I thought you moved. No, you didn't. I just broke the mirror by how bloody ugly I am. Alright. Well, that's nothing new, so at least I know how to deal with this situation. Right. Why is there a script for some sort of play? Did you people have not enough to do with your creation of power from water? You had to start doing Shakespeare as well. Okay, my Gideon. I'm not sure exactly how much longer we'll go. I'd like to go to a point where we sort of finish up this mini story, but there's no way of knowing how long that'll be.
Could it have something to do with SCP-7? The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
Alright, I suppose I'm going this way. Have I been in here before? I don't think so, no. Oh look, there's a man trying to escape there. I'm going to jump down here, I think. I did it, and I didn't break my legs and everything. Hello, friend. You're pulling a vaguely Shakespearean pose, so that's nice. What does this say? Yes, this is more script. Stop it. Stop it, you mischievous muppet. Requires round handle. Alright, I'm going. I can't kick some more plants over. No, apparently I can't. What a tragedy. Oh well, never mind. You can't have everything in life, and kicked over plants are most certainly one of the rarer things in life. Here's another bit of the rehearsal, which you're welcome to read in your own time if you so desire. I, however, on the other hand, have little interest in the lively arts when it comes to amateur dramatics, so you'll forgive me if I pay attention to this computer instead. Is this just another thing I can read? Yes. Recently, former Assistant Dr. Tyler Cooper, Miss Lisa Amanda were demoted because of her refusal to carry out the experimental orders given by Dr. Cooper. On the 16th, she was injected with Class A medicines again and sent away from the site. To fill his role at the behest of Dr. Cooper himself, site management has decided to promote you to the role of senior experimental assistant. Your interview and authorization session will be held today at 13:30 hours, room 7-1. Please come prepared. Thank you for not telling me how under the sun I'm supposed to prepare for this little shindig. Alright, is that where I'm going then? Do I need to find the interview room? I don't know. Let's play this so I can stop hiccuping.
It's all very unusual these days. Many people have come to the site, but they haven't registered with the authorities. I've heard that Cooper and his team are rehearsing a script into a play, and that all participants are required to record their daily status. My experiment has to be put on hold because there's no one left to work on it. It's not right. I'll write an email to the minister and inform him of the malpractice going on here. Who's that?
Yeah, because a strongly worded email solves everything, doesn't it, my friend? My goodness. My goodness, you've no idea how to solve problems, do you? What is this? Another tape, presumably. Oh, press E to switch pictures. We've got a book, we've got some floppy disks, we've got a VHS tape, we've got a NOF, we've got a book again. Alright. Is this supposed to be like a puzzle I'm supposed to solve? Round handles, they may have been seen on other filing cabinets. Yes, in fact I did see them on the other filing cabinets, although I didn't really twig that that's what they were. There's a safe here as well with a digital lock, but I don't think I can interact with it and thus open it. Here is a picture of some people doing a thing. It's also from 1996, which kind of begs the question why the image is such decent quality. Oh goodness! The mannequins have left, at least some of them have. Oh, there's a thing I can open here and just find the grand total of nothing in it. Hooray, another piece of paper. Incident clipping. On December 19th local time, a mass something incident involving several students at the auditorium of Prenchester High School took place. The incident escalated into a violent riot with fighting on a mass scale, as opposed to a very tiny riot, which is kind of the opposite of a definition of a riot, but never mind. The incident reportedly took place in the auditorium while something, as all participants were in the process of something. This triggered the audience to attack one another, resulting in 13 deaths and 27 injuries. The cause of the incident is unknown at this time. I must have been in the auditorium singing. That generally causes several dozen deaths. Right, rotate mouse. How does this work? With difficulty. I am rotating the mouse clockwise, and now I'm doing it anti-clockwise. Oh, there we are. Anti-clockwise seems to work a bit better. I really don't get how this works, but alright. Okay, let me just right-click off that for a second, because I think I'm just trying to move this so that I can climb up here and get into this second bit of the vent. I reckon that's my goal. Hooray! I did it! Kitty, strange game. Never mind, I feel like Batman, so everything is better now. What the hell is this game? It's another piece of the script. No, this is Tyler Cooper's journal. At first, most of the on-site SCP personnel were apprehensive about participating in the project. Yeah, because it'll probably get them killed like all the rest of your SCP projects do. But after distributing some of 701's documents to a few of the volunteers, they became widely circulated and the number of people coming to sign up suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened. I have not quite figured out the reason behind it yet, but it is welcome news. I'll take it as a good omen. Now I have managed to mobilize the entire station to participate. Every single person is a chance to prove myself. An opportunity like this doesn't come along every day. I don't know, but it does make me wonder if it's possible to go into the audio settings and put the voices up a bit. No, not really. Sound quality. Let's just have extra good sound quality, please. Also don't know whether cinematic or ultra is better, but never mind. Let's have better sound quality, please. Don't really know why you'd have anything other than maximum. I can't possibly imagine that playing different audio clips is going to stress out your computer, but never mind. Presumably if we keep sort of dropping down into the pit of rats, we'll eventually will eventually make so much noise that somebody will get very cross and decide to bash me. Either that or in SCP 0087 or whatever it's called. What is this? Some sort of flyer. Oh, I think this is the name of the play. Yes, first group rehearsal, second group rehearsal, third group, final group performance. Oh, right. Alright, I'm going to pretend like I know what any of this is. Was this to do with the project? Is that why everyone's rehearsing? Like, it almost seems as if the mannequins are portraying the positions where the staff used to be, back before they all rightly scarpered. Hang on a minute, this isn't correct. Seemingly so, yes. I presume I can't climb back in here, given that I don't think I can jump. Alright, there's a little clock here. What does this tell me? Operate the clock. And alright, I'm going to stop fiddling with this until I know what the time is. Perhaps it's something to do with the piece of paper that we got. Where was the rehearsal notice? Yeah, so the final performance was at 9 PM, which is on the 7th floor. So maybe at 9 PM we'll be able to access the 7th floor, because of course people need to go there. So let me see if I can get to 9 PM, if I can figure out how under the sun this actually works. You kind of, yeah, oh I see, you need to do just very small circles, not big circles, would seem to be the answer to this question. Right, let's move this round and notice that the hour hand isn't moving, which is a little suspicious, but never mind. In fact, this looks more like a seconds hand than a minute, but never mind. I'm glad that it says clocks on it, which is the most descriptive thing it could possibly be. Or do I just need to make it go ding? Is that enough? In which case you could have done that by trial and error, but never mind. Or is that like a bad noise to say that it's resetting itself? I don't know. Oh, there's different clocks. Let me go back to the note for a second. Was there something about the 4th floor? No, there wasn't. Maybe I need different times. Different times for different floors. Perhaps, yes. So there's 11:11, or there's 7:46. Well, this one's already on 11, so let me try putting this at 11:11, which would be, yeah, about here. So it does seem to ding when it's in roughly the right place, although I don't really know how floor 4 could have anything to do with floor 7, but never mind. Here's the blue one. Yeah, that's 7:46, I think it was. No, look, this is the 9 o'clock one, isn't it? Yes. I have to go back up and change the other one, I think. Oh, I did it! Oh, good! I think I did it wrong, and I don't really know how I've worked that out, but never mind. Let's pretend like I've got the key card I need. And oh goodness, and the frame rate can suddenly frickin' die. Why? It's kind of got almost sort of smoky in here. It's very bizarre. Can I go through? Okay, seemingly not, no. Alright, I mean, I could just jump over this, but never mind. Alright, presumably there's some way I can get through this door. I don't know why it says stairs on this side, when clearly the stairs are on the other side. Oh, here we are. This is working now, and seemingly it wasn't before. Oh no, not this again. Yeah, I would note the fact that we've only got one more of these little infernal doodads. So, we'd best be careful. More mice! Oh, where did all of the mice go? Where did all of the mice go? I was liking them. What the hell is that noise? Why does it sound like I'm standing in a great big pile of poo when that happens? Why does it keep sending me back when that happens as well? I'm really freaking confused. Also, why is there somebody being boiled in here? I don't know. I don't really like boiled bozo. It's not my idea of a good meal. Right, let me have these. Not very sharp, but they still work. I don't really think it's about sharpness. I think it's about pressure, actually, but never mind. Oh, goodness. This is a bit grim.
That voice again.
What?
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Tell us what it's saying.
Sacrifice of sin.
I think she is. don't think she could be feeling any worse short of getting hit in the face with a brick.
Suffocation. Like a rope looped around my neck, pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging. Nothing around me. Just my feet dangling. Struggling. Fighting. Will swallow me. Will make me enslaved.
There's a bizarre undertow going on here and I don't like it.
Completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you.
That's
Okay,
overly hopeful.
let's continue.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called for backup.
I like that there's just this random ass number that you can call in order to get hold of the SCP Foundation.
Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
It's the telephone line's a reality.
Yes. Of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course I... What?
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw...
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Stop yelling! Oh goodness, it's a big chainy confetti person, and he's broken my confounded doodad. Oh, I think this might be my job. Let's go this way. Yes. Oh goodness, press E continuously, I'll do my best. Run! Scamp! Oh my goodness. I think I've been eaten. Oh goodness. It's wise to run. I was doing my best. Should we try this again? Oh, they've left the door open for me this time. How frightfully kind of them. Kindly shove off and die in a fire, you beast. Oh my Gideon, how the hell do I get away from this dude? Yes, I know. I'm doing my best, mate. The problem is that he's frightfully rapid. I don't know how I'm still alive, and frankly, I don't think that I am. I think I'm pressing it as fast as I can. Bizarre quick time events. You could move a little faster than this, madam. You really could. That's better. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, where's the beast? I see him not. Good! That means he's hopefully slightly further away than he was a minute ago. For that I'm grateful. My goodness. Alright, well I asked for gameplay and gameplay happened. Electricity needed. Oh, right, well I guess I'm just going to get some AA batteries and shove it in this thing, I suppose. Can I have a look? As opposed to all the good things that happen, like parties and cakes that end with broken windows. I don't know. I can't see anything out there. It just looks like a scene from a forest fire or something. Alright, what does this say? Experiment Project Site 105, Object Unclassified. This experiment was a multi-object project, funny, involving a trifecta of SCPs. The experiment primarily focused on researching the process of reality distortion, led by Dr. George Thompson. The project lasted for a duration of 5 days. During the first 3 days, two Rorschach tests were conducted. A level 3 hypnosis experiment was also conducted in a level 3 class D. Personnel influenced by another SCP. Within a short period of time, the experimental subjects revealed varying degrees of immersion state. A sense of you're testing the how much a video game can engross you. On the 4th day, claimed being in a primary forest. The trees here are mainly some species I don't know how to pronounce the names of. On the same day, the Hume level of the surrounding environment was decreased to 37. On the 5th day, the described scene began to invade reality, causing the original experiment site and 6 experiment subjects to get missing. The project was bollocks. What do you mean the project was bollocks? That's not what I meant. I meant I needed to scroll this thing down. Here we go, that's better. The project was forced to be suspended. There are no further investigation reports concerning this area. Dr. Thompson believes the experiment was primarily influenced by the reality-distorting effects of one of the SCPs, and can thus be considered its creation. Interesting. A detailed experiment record can be found on the internal documents of Site 105. Interesting. Is that what the forest is to do with? Right. It somehow managed to explode out of the reality and into the here. Right, we're all gonna sit here and pretend like we've any of us got the faintest idea what's going on. What do I need to do? Can I open these lockers? No, I can't. Can I crouch and sneak under here? Yes, I can, because there's a tape here, and also a heckin' load of blood. Tremendous.
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hanged themselves. Some killed each other like beasts. And damn me, the white monster. This was all destined to happen when it brought in that scourge. Everything that happened here is all Cupid's fault. It's their fault. This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
Yes, I said most of the voice acting is quite professional. Oh goodness! There's some oh my giddy aunt, tell me that isn't binomial expansion. Oh, the worst part is I recognise most of this, including the basic functions of logarithms, which seems awfully simple. Oh my, can you believe I actually had to learn all this crap at one point in my life? I never had to learn bloody weird symbols like that. I think Azrael graffitied onto the side of a church, but that isn't the point. Are these working now? Presumably not, no. Alright, I am not really sure how to progress here. Perhaps we're going this way instead. I really want to find a nice place where we can stop. I think that's a saving icon. Oh, goodness. It's a nice cinematic thing to end on. What does it say? We'll read this and then we'll probably finish here, I think. And I'll leave it up to you as to whether or not we do some more. SCP-701 scripts have been out for a week now, and the participants have had minor rehearsals as described above. But one thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines, every single person. It's strange. It's almost like it's orchestrated. And when I try to correct them, they become defensive, insisting they read the line correctly. But other than the minor hiccup, everything else went well. I'm very much looking forward to the full rehearsal in room 705 the day after next. After the full rehearsal, we will all bear witness to the potential of SCP-701, and my name will become synonymous with it. Oh. Lovely. I don't know, but it reminds me of that piece of music from Containment Breach, where people would become compelled to bite the tip of their finger off and then start continuing to write the music in blood, which I must say, not being an expert when it comes to reading music, in the sense that I can't read music in the slightest, it's the characters are a bit small for writing with a trembling, bloody finger, but never mind. Alright, this is quite interesting. As I've said, it's very professional in terms of both its graphics and its voice acting and its pacing and its variety of visual styles. I very much approve of that, and I like it a lot. It's quite intriguing, and it's a lot more promising than the average piece of rubbish SCP game you normally get hold of. So, yeah, I'm quite hopeful. I would like to see some more of this, but I don't know as on whether or not that would interest you. But if you have strong feelings one way or t'other, do feel free to make your opinions known through your ability of communicating with other human beings. And yes, we might see what else is here, because yeah, as I said, this seems to explore a number of different SCPs through little mini stories. So it could be quite interesting and hopefully also quite varied. And it seems like we're getting beyond the sort of tutorial bit now, more into the gameplay bit. So hopefully we'll find more. Though I do notice that 27 up there, which reminds me of the day counter from the previous Poor Souls prison cell. So, yeah, this is quite interesting and quite intriguing, and yes, I hope you have enjoyed this little look at it. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.